And we are live. What's going on, everyone? I am here with a very special guest who is new to the channel. Without further ado, guys, we have CAREY Craves Cinema. She loves alliteration. She loves the color purple. Welcome to the channel, CAREY. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. And yes, I definitely do like alliteration.
Absolutely. We got Movie Magic. We got CAREY Craves Cinema. You're a little bit better though, because you have three of the same letter. I only have two. So what are you gonna do?
It took a while for me to actually come up with this, but once it did, it just clicked for me, and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, it definitely. I'm not good with naming things, like whether it's naming videos or naming the channel name. So it definitely took me a while. But there was something with cinema. I don't know if it was with cinema. Oh no, I was gonna be instead of Movie Magic, I think I was gonna be Film Fanatic, and I went between the two for the longest amount of time. But I say movie more than film, so I was just like, yeah, why not? Let's go with that.
Actually, I think Movie Magic works really well.
I appreciate it. I don't know. I like it. Maybe it's Eminem. I like him as a rapper. I like the candy. I don't know. I just went with it. But we got my buddy in the chat, Jason. Hey, Adam and CAREY. Hope all is good tonight, Jason. We always appreciate you joining. We've got Dave saying, "Hey, Adam." You guys probably know CAREY. She has been in the chats before, and we finally got her on the channel. So, well, CAREY, look, you also have a channel. So everyone, I'm gonna need you to subscribe to her. I'm gonna need you to check out her content. And like we said, it's CAREY Craves Cinema. You've been doing a lot longer than me. It looks like 4 or so years on YouTube.
Yeah, it's been about 3.5 years. It has been. I did take like almost a year hiatus though, because life was getting in the way. But once I got that break, I don't know. It was like balls to the wall. I just kept going.
Right. No, absolutely. So again, guys, definitely you have to let me mute my my noise right there. We've got Jason saying Movie Magic is far better than the other. I appreciate that. We've got Dave saying, how are you doing? So I'm doing pretty good. A little busy. I had a bunch of things going on and hopped on this this last minute. CAREY was like, send me the link and all these other things. I was like, I got you. No worries. So how does it feel to be I don't know, you've been backstage, so to speak, before in the chats and everything. Again, I appreciate you supporting, but how's it feel to be on a live stream? I mean, you do them a little, I shouldn't say a little bit them. You do watch parties as well on your channel. So how's it feel to be, I don't know, to be on my channel, so to speak?
So I'll paint a little picture for you. So when I first started, I was actually a lurker, like way back when. I was watching Killjoy Jake. I was watching the Night Watch Zone. I was watching, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, which I still watch all of those. But when Lethal Collective, they came together, it's like 4 different channels. They all came together and they decided to do something all as one channel. So I started talking to them and they actually started talking back, and I was like, oh my god, they actually interact with people. So I was floored. So I started talking to them and I actually started a bond with them. And one of the other channels, Steven from Craven Something Scary, he was just an amazing inspiration. He just kept saying, you know what, your writing is incredible, because I was writing reviews before I did an actual channel. And he was reading them and he absolutely loved them. And he's like, you need to turn these into actual videos, make them into like reviews for videos, because I think your channel could be really good and I think people will really relate to your personality. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. So I used one of my reviews as like a script and I put visuals to it, and they started loving it, and then the community started loving it, and I just kind of went from there. And I was collabing with other channels, and I don't know, I've been doing it ever since, and it's a beautiful community. I definitely love it.
It's awesome. Yeah, I remember when you reached out to me, just commented on one of my videos, and I'm always, welcoming to people to, hop on the live stream and chat and just share our love of, of movies and everything. So that's awesome how you got started. Again, you're killing it. I mean, you have like over 1,000, like 1,500 subscribers. You seem to love the watch-alongs, right? You've got the movie commentary of Spaceballs, of Saw X, of Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. What's it about the watch-alongs or watch parties that you have the most fun doing?
I enjoy doing watch-alongs because I more so like doing them with group setting, because then you get to talk to other people while they're watching the same movie that you're watching, and you end up getting like different perspectives from the same movie, and that fascinates me more than just hearing my own thoughts, to be honest.
That's true. So shameless plug, CAREY, I'm going to be on the next horror watch along, right? You got me.
If you want to.
I'm absolutely down. I always want to do the you were on, how do I say this right? you were on my channel. I want to be on your channel for the next one.
Of course, yeah, let's do it.
But absolutely. We've got our buddy Luke, who I was on a stream with. He was on my stream last week saying, "What's going on, everyone? Hope all is well." It is well. Jason saying, "Mr. Luke Ponto." David saying, "Happy May the," that's right, May the 4th be with you. Tomorrow is Revenge of the 5th. We've got Luke saying, "What's up, Mr. Jason Carr?" We've got Jason saying, "We have a storm brewing here. Hopefully it passes by quick." Oh, hopefully it passes by. We've got Talking Star Wars. There's my CAREY with a heart.
That is Shannon. She actually does the watch-alongs with me.
Oh, there you go. Well, look. Hi. How's it going? Nice to meet you. And we've got Joel saying, "Evening out, Joel. We appreciate it at Dark Room Reviews." So that's funny though. She loves Star Wars, and you're not the biggest on Star Wars, CAREY.
Yes, and she's trying to get me to watch Star Wars. So
we got to make it happen.
Maybe you should be in on that too.
We'll do the watch. Yeah, we'll do the watch along and baby steps. Right. We'll watch the first one or something that that doesn't have all the lore and all the the background noise and everything. And Shannon and I will get you to be a lifelong Star Wars fan. We're gonna make it happen.
Exactly, because I know there's Harrison Ford in there, and I know that Carrie Fisher is in it.
Carrie Fisher. You got Mark Hamill, the Joker from Batman the Animated Series, right?
Exactly. You can't go wrong with those actors, so it can't be that bad.
Exactly. Well, look, horror is my favorite genre, and I think that's what we've bonded over. Just talking very sparingly over the past few weeks. What was something that or I should say, how long have you been watching horror? What are some of your favorite franchises, killers? What's really something that gets you drawn or continues to keep you coming back after all these years of watching the genre?
So I feel like horror has pretty much sprinkled in throughout my life, because I started watching them at too young of an age, and I have older cousins that were watching horror movies, and I wanted to be brave just like them, and I'm like, oh, I got this. I can watch these movies with these guys. So I ended up watching Pet Sematary for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I got home, I had some nightmares, and I drove my poor mom crazy for a couple weeks, and I don't know, for some reason I kept I don't want to say the word forced, but I guess it is actually forced. I forced myself to watch movies that scared me. Like, obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, Freddy Krueger is terrifying when you're a kid. And so is Jason Voorhees, and so is Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. Like, they're like the core of the horror genre, but I adore them and I love them to this very day. And I ended up falling in love with what terrified me the most. So
that's awesome. I think a lot of people, whether it's horror movies or something, maybe you're afraid of heights, you really just have to that's awesome to tackle your fears head on. So like, I was never into I mean, I can use a parallel to both of it. I was never into horror films because I was scared of them. I'm totally admitting it. I'm not trying to say I was brave or anything. And when I was in high school, I just started watching well, I watched Scream and I watched Halloween, you know, the staples, like you were saying, of, you know, the horror genre. And I was like, oh, it's not that bad because, and I think you were listening to one of my live streams. I had seen Scary Movie before I had seen the original Scream. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this is.
It was the same for me too. I actually watched the first Scary Movie before I watched Scream.
Right. I was like, oh, this is the guy that gets hit by a piano. And this is, you know, this is all these jokes and everything. And I think that was a good way for me to realize that it's just a person in a mask, or, you know, that Scream is a little bit less scary because it's just some person. And then Michael Myers is, you know, this entity, this ghost, this whatever you want to call it. But you know, it's a classics from the 70s, doesn't have too much blood, if any. And I just fell in love with it. And so same thing with like what I was saying before about roller coasters. My parents never did it. My brothers never rode roller coasters, and, you know, smaller ones, but nothing that would like go upside down or your feet hanging or anything like that. And
Yeah.
until I was maybe college or high school, you know, slowly but surely I would just, you know, try a couple of them. And I'm still not insane. I'm not going on the ones that are like, you know, absolutely crazy, but it's fun, you know, to be able to say I was scared of that and now I can do that, or watch that.
Exactly. I was actually the same way, believe it or not. I loved roller coasters, and even though they scared me, I still loved going on them, and I didn't do the upside down ones until way later down the road, but I tackled it and I enjoyed them.
Exactly. Now I gotta ask, was your nightmares from oh no, I think you might have dropped this in the comments before. It wasn't Zelda. It was who was it from Pet Cemetery that gave you nightmares?
It was Pascal.
Pascal, yes, the guy with the thing on his head is how I
Yes.
refer to him.
There was something about him. I just, for some reason, I know now, obviously, when you get older and you watch Pet Cemetery now, you understand that he was more so a guardian, more so like someone trying to warn them about the bad that was about to happen. But when you're a kid, all you see is like what he looks like, and he looks terrifying.
He's scary. He's definitely scary.
Yeah,
Also,
he is.
such a depressing movie to start out on. Like Stephen King films are notorious for like having these not even undertones, but just to watch that film, and obviously what happens to, I think Cage is the little boy's name, and like just to the darkness of it with, you know, burying the cat and then burying the son and then burying the wife and like all these things, you're just like, oh my goodness, this is something that like you know, talk about themes of death and everything that wouldn't be you know, someone who wasn't older, right, in high school or college or something would be able to take in, because it's heavy subject matter.
Exactly, it is. I It's weird though, because after I watched Pet Cemetery and as I got older, I wanted to keep watching Stephen King movies, and I feel like his movies are like one of the main things that I love about horror.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love The Shining, I love Misery.
It
Yes, I don't know why I thought you were about to say a sentence instead.
Oh no, it's hard to say like sometimes, like, because it's just, you know, a very short yeah. Let's see what we got. We got Jason here. We got Jason saying, I don't know if Cujo, oh, absolutely could be counted under horror, but to me,
Definitely.
it was when I first watched it in the late 80s. I was afraid of dogs for a while. Yeah, not only afraid of dogs, but again, that's, you know, another Stephen King one. That'll get under your skin. And, you know, we love Dee Wallace. Shout out to Dee Wallace being in that film.
Oh, definitely.
Everybody's 80s mom from, you know, E.T. and everything. And Jason is also saying, I'm 90 minutes away from Six Flags Great America. We went every year as a family, fun stuff. We have Great Adventure in New Jersey. I have a video on my channel from probably the last time I went. It was I haven't gone in like a year or two, but I went to, I hope they have Fright Fest and other Six Flags, but at least this one in New Jersey, they have all these scare actors running around and, you know, clown makeup and scaring people and all that stuff. So that was fun to go to. And then I also went to what I believe they call like Holiday in the Park, where they have,
Oh,
it's all
cool.
decorated for Christmas and everything. And it shuts down. It's surprisingly, I think they're still open in December. I think a lot of the rides aren't going because it's cold in New Jersey. But yeah, some of the roller coasters that are outside are shut down. But there used to be King to Ka, which was I don't know if it was the tallest or the fastest drop in America or something. And I never did that. That was something I was like, nope, I'm good. I'll stick to there was a Batman ride where like your feet hang and you still go upside down. And I'm like, I'm not a wimp for doing that, but I did that one and I was like, I'm not doing King to Ka. But they got rid of King to Ka, which is insane. So I don't think it's obviously it's not the tallest coaster anymore. But so besides Stephen King, I think you have right here on your you have a Halloween shirt, a Michael Myers shirt on your logo profile?
That is actually Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends. Oh my goodness. How dare you, Halloween. So you enjoyed it, Carrie?
I personally did. And I enjoyed the Corey character. I do agree with a lot of people when they say that Corey should have at least been in the earlier movies as well. They shouldn't have just introduced him at the butt end of the trilogy, which I also do agree with. But Laurie's story, I love it. I love that she got a really good ending. And I feel that some people actually do root for Michael Myers in a way. But for me, I'm for Laurie Strode. And I wanted to see her get those cherry blossoms.
I love her. I love Jamie Lee Curtis as as an actress and a woman and everything. And the ending, I mean, spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen it, but the ending of Michael being grounded up and paraded through the town, and that was satisfying, obviously. It was just the structuring of the three films, and I love 2018. That was the first Halloween film I saw in theaters. I was too young and not into horror films when Rob Zombies came out in 2007. Although I saw those on DVD a couple years later, again when I was in high school. But yeah, I mean, it was fun, right? It was one of those things that really kicked off the requel era. In in the 2000s, it was all about remakes. So many things, whether it was J horror like The Ring and The Grudge, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre of the early 2000s, and again Halloween of 2007, 2009, Friday the 13th, and we get into the 2010s, and I guess the latter 2010s. And we're doing the remakes of, you also have Evil Dead 2013. And again,
which I love.
Oh, that one was so good. I love the female actress in the film.
Jane Levy. She's great.
Yeah, hopefully she comes back in. Is she confirmed or not confirmed for the new Evil Dead burn, or do we know anything about that? Or?
Unfortunately, not gonna be in it. At least I haven't seen her name anywhere. I think it would have been amazing if we got Mia back, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately.
Do you think we could see her in the next one, Wrath, and then they're just not trying to, I don't know what the word is, spoil it or anything? Or
I think it would be cool, and I think that bringing her back and then Beth from Evil Dead Rise, I think that would be actually really cool too.
Right. Two badass, horror final girls.
Hell yeah.
Now, which one were you? I love the original. I love the 2013 film. I like I have it over here somewhere. I like Evil Dead Rise. I was never the biggest Army of Darkness guy. That probably would be my least favorite. I think it went a little too like whackadaisical, like a cartoon or something. And I was never really
into, the only one I haven't seen.
Okay. It's in like a medieval setting. It's very humorous. To me, it kind of jumps the shark a little bit too much. Like, Freddy's dead, and he's playing with the Power Glove from Nintendo. He's saying, "I'll get you, my pretty," and riding the bicycle in the tornado, and it kind of goes,
which I actually get a kick out of,
which is great. But I think sometimes when those films are out for so long, like if we both went to the theater and watched Freddy's Dead, and it was like the new Friday film. New Freddy film. We watched it and we were like, left the theater, we'd be like, what the hell did we just watch? But the fact that it's been out for 30 plus years and people have like you know, bashed it for however long, like you kind of know what you have going into it, so it ages well. You either love it or hate it. There's even like in Freddy's Dead, like I'm a massive Johnny Depp fan, and Johnny Depp um is in a cameo role on the TV screen, which is awesome. But
Yep,
they
yep.
kind of, yeah, they really go for it in Freddy's Dead, which is you know.
So would you say Freddy's Dead, or would you say Nightmare on Elm Street the remake?
Is worse?
Yeah.
Oh God. You know, yeah, the remake's bad. There's a lot of things wrong with the remake. I am not a Jackie Earl Haley basher. He comes off like a Rorschach type because I love Watchmen. You know, he has the deep voice, he talks slow and menacing and stuff. And you know, nobody's Robert Englund. The fundamental issues of that film are, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I love the male protagonist and I hate the female protagonist. She's like sleeping through the movie. Like she is
Thank you. I feel like they didn't. I believe her name is Rooney Mara.
okay.
She just seems very monotone, and
Right.
I don't know. And Cassidy, I forget what her full name is. Katie Cassidy, I think is what her name is. She's the blonde. I
Okay.
feel like she had more spark, more fire than the actual main girl.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree. I don't know what it was about that. Oh, Kyle Gallner, he's amazing. He was in like
Yeah, I
Smile.
love him.
Yeah, so the male protagonist, he killed it. Rooney Mara was just sleep. I haven't seen her. I don't know if I've seen her in anything else, to be honest with you. So she kind of, you know, for lack of a better term, is like sleeping through the film. And I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, the female with blonde hair. It's always funny. They have that trope of like the female with blonde hair, and even the guy who has the first kill in the film, they look like they're like 35 and they're again supposed to be like high schoolers or something, which is like a trope of the 90s. But I'm like, wow, they're really you know, pushing what a 16-17-year-old is. But we've got Jason saying, haven't gone to in 5 or 6 years, too busy now. Yeah, it's busy, it's expensive, it's far away for Six Flags. He's saying he agrees. We've got Tiana. Hey everyone, Tiana
Hey,
loves
what's up?
you know, do you know Tiana, Carey?
I saw her in the one live that you did with her.
Yes, absolutely. She's a great content creator. You'll get a kick out of her videos as well. Mostly, she does a lot of shorts currently. But we've got Talking Star Wars saying, "Hey Carey, Rooney Mara is dating or engaged to Joaquin Phoenix." Oh my
Oh
goodness,
wow, I
that
didn't
is
know
amazing.
that.
I did not know that either. Are they?
Huh.
I'm assuming he's a lot older. He's
I was
like in
gonna
his
say
50s.
because he gives up like he's older and she's like much younger.
Yeah, love me some Joaquin Phoenix though. Not
Oh, I
just
love him.
yeah, not just Joker, you know, not just oh my goodness, the Walk the Line. He has a phenomenal
He
performance.
killed it as
Johnny
Johnny
Cash
Cash and Walk the Line.
absolutely killed it. And who was his wife? From Legally
Reese
Blonde,
Witherspoon.
Reese
Reese
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon. Yeah.
She killed it as well.
Oh, she
And,
did.
and
It was incredible.
that was one of them that, like, I don't know if I liked it more because I really didn't know much about Johnny Cash. Like there's some that like I feel like I get in my own way, whether it's just like a film critic or you know, I'm watching Bohemian Rhapsody and I'm like, oh, Brian May's not using that Telecaster, he's using this guitar and doing this and doing that. And because sometimes you know too much about it. For Johnny Cash, I was just like, whenever I saw that film when I was like 10, 11 or something, you know, I knew like 1 or 2 songs from him, and it was just you know, such a great tragic story, such a great performance. And yeah, that one was fun. Jamie Foxx, when he played Ray Charles, was unbelievable. I think he won an Oscar for that.
Oh yeah, he did incredible. And I didn't know about Johnny Cash with his brother. That was heartbreaking, heart-wrenching.
I can't even remember what happened with his brother.
He had that really bad accident. I think it was like a electric saw or something.
Okay.
And he ended up I think he ended up walking away to go fishing or something. I have to watch the movie again. It's been a while. But I
Okay.
think he left to go fishing and he left his brother alone and then he had the accident and I guess because he didn't get back to him in time, he ended up passing away
Oh,
and
oh
their
geez.
father blamed him for it.
Mm-hmm. Horrible.
And he always carried that with him.
Mm-hmm. We've got Shannon, right? I'm gonna make sure I say her name instead of
Yep,
talking.
Shannon.
Shannon, got you. We've got Rooney and Joaquin. Okay, it's not that bad. 10 years apart. He's currently 50.
Yeah, that's not bad.
She's 41, and they have a son. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, they named their son River.
That's it. That's adorable.
Oh my god, that is amazing. I love River Phoenix.
River Phoenix, gone insanely too soon, 20-something years old.
Way too soon. He was an incredible actor. I love Stand By Me. Stand By Me is one of my favorite movies.
There's one with Keanu Reeves I need to see that he was in. I don't know.
Oh, Nikita. I think it's like called Little Nikita.
Okay, maybe. I just know Keanu's very young, like obviously pre Matrix and pre Speed. So I definitely wanted to watch and probably pre Point Break. So I would definitely watch that. And again, so young but made such a great impact on the movie community. We've got Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan McKell 103. He's got a Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. We love it, man. Saying hello,
he's
Carey.
one of my boys.
Nice, awesome. Well, welcome to the channel. Hello, Carey, Adam, Shannon, and everyone else. We've got Hey You from Shannon, and Shannon's got the classic. Remember when that was going around, the ghost face, the prompt, how you can make yourself whatever you want to call yourself, a final girl or final character. That thing was awesome. I got to figure out how to do that. I would love to do that as like in a 70s room with Michael
I did it
Myers.
for a little bit where they're like sneaking up behind you.
Right. I got to do it I got to look like I don't know, being in a 70s film with some or being with Halloween, some bell bottoms or some some shag carpet or something. I would love to figure out how to do that. But they were both in my private Idaho, River and Keanu. Okay, so that's the one I got.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
My own private. That looks good. But
did you see his movie Running on Empty?
No, is that a River movie?
Yep, River Phoenix is in it, and Judd Hirsch.
Okay.
And I can't remember anyone. I think the one girl that plays in Goonies, she actually plays in it too. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
It's just about the family's going on the run because the parents did something. So basically, the kids are basically having to deal with the sins of their parents.
Okay.
So they're on the run too. They have to change their name every so often. Mm-hmm. And he wants to go off on his own because he ends up meeting a girl and they want to run off together. And the mother ends up trying to help him try to get away because she ends up saying, I don't want you to have to keep, dealing with what we did.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool movie.
I'm checking out.
I'm just horrible at explaining things.
No, you're good. I'm checking out as you're explaining that Little Nikita has one of the best actors we've ever had, which is Sidney Poitier. So to have him, cool. To have him with a very young, obviously River Phoenix is awesome. Obviously,
my dad said when he was in the Navy, he actually was in the filming location where they were doing Little Nikita.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he said he saw Little River Phoenix back in the day.
That's really cool.
I know. I'm like, dude, I wish I was alive, but I know I wasn't.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking at your other watch alongs as well. We've got everything from Haunted House or Haunted House 2, Don't Be a Menace in South Central. What else we got here? I haven't seen Urban Legend in a long time, but that's a good one. That's one that gets forgotten. Really is. You got Jared Leto and is Tara Reid in that one? Who's the female?
She is. Yep, she's in that one, and so is Rebecca Gayheart and Alicia Witt.
Yeah, that's a good. I feel like it gets clumped in with obviously not only Scream. I know what you did last summer. Some of those like teenage I just call them like post Scream teenage slashers, but That's a good
Pretty
one. I'll
much.
definitely have to go back and check out. We've got more of my boy Johnny. We've got Secret Window. That's a good one.
I love Secret Window.
Shout out Stephen King. He plays a great actor and has all the I'm sorry, an actor, geez. He's like a writer, right? It's sort of a meta, like Stephen King writing about himself, like he's done in
Yep.
Misery and
And
everything.
you notice that he does a lot of characters in movies that are writers. 1408, The Shining, Misery.
He likes to
Stand By Me.
Yeah, he likes to be the focal point of films. I don't really know how to put it. But yeah, no, I enjoy it. Stephen King is someone who there's so many films and there's so many things that I would love to check out, but it's like I don't know, it's hard. It's like there's a short story based on Stephen King and there's another thing and there's just so many things that have been developed into movies that it's just like hard to even start. Like I think The Long Walk was one of the first things he wrote, even in the time when he was writing like Carrie in the 70s. So the fact that it took this long for it to be a movie is pretty crazy. He's just written hundreds and hundreds of whether it's novels or adaptations or short stories.
Yep, and he even has a ghost name as well. I believe it's Joe Hill, if I'm not mistaken.
Joe Hill might be is Joe Hill his son? Because I know his son wrote The Black Phone. That was like a short story by
no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Richard something. Richard. Oh my god, I can't remember. I know that it's Richard.
Okay.
But he has like a pen name that he also uses.
Right.
I guess he does that in case if it's like a different genre that I don't know.
No, yeah, he'll write it and like I know what you mean, like an alias.
Yeah.
That yeah, for sure. So but yeah, Joe Hill, the only thing I've seen from him, because I'm really not much of a reader, but I saw the first Black Phone. I never saw the second one. It didn't really seem
I like the second one better than the first one.
I'm shocked because it didn't really seem like something that would have it's based on a short story, right? So to even stretch it out to a screenplay was hard enough. And I liked the first one. I think it really captured like the 70s vibes. And I like the kid that played the main character. Obviously Ethan Hawke was the bad guy who we haven't seen him be a bad guy. He was always a good guy, like in Training Day and all these other films.
Love me some Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke is a great actor. Loved when he was when he was married to Uma Thurman as well. That was a great power couple. And but yeah, he did a great job. And I don't know, the second one came out and people said it was very like Nightmare on Elm Street and like dream sequences and all these other things. And I don't know. So I never got a chance to it, but I'm glad that you liked it. I don't know. What was like without spoiling it, I guess I should say, because I'll probably watch it at some point. What was the direction they took it in? And were they just like, oh, he's, because spoiler alert, in the first film, he gets killed. So do they just kind of bring him back? Or that was one of the things I was kind of like, how are they going to,
I'm going to tread softly because
yep.
I will tread softly because I obviously as content creators, we know how to make a review and not spoil anything. So I'll just treat it like that. So it definitely gives Freddy Krueger vibes. I'm just going to say that.
Yep.
And I do love the camp setting. I love that it's set in the winter time because that really does bring a really good atmosphere, in my opinion. And I do love that there are a lot of dream sequences. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. No, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot more because there was more supernatural elements, and I liked that.
Right. Exactly.
And we got to see more of Ethan Hawke, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's in the shadow, so to speak, in the first film. They talk about the grabber. They do those cutaways where you see the kids, like the first kid who was playing baseball. They kind of show his truck or they show the balloons, the black balloons, but they don't show Ethan Hawke's face until he sort of abducts the main child character. And but yeah, he did a great job. I love those masks. How it had like
Oh,
a
the mask is
a
awesome.
happy face, a sad face. He could use the top with the horns. He could not use the top. It was so like I don't know. I thought it was genius just how they were able to change his appearance from not just using a different mask, but like adding a top mask to a bottom mask. I thought that was genius.
Yeah, I loved that too.
But we've got Shannon saying that's 1991, talking about my it's very hard for me to say this, in my private Idaho. And we've got my buddy Johnny Hoare. Johnny, what's up, guys?
Ooh.
Happy Monday. Johnny, I had an idea the other day. I would love to do a live stream with you and your I keep forgetting his name. I think Fred. I would do that. Would love to do that at some point. So if you ever want to do that, I'll message you at some point, but that would be a great idea. I've got Shannon saying it has older Bill as a writer. We've got how am I to pronounce this? Is, oh my goodness, is hot.
I shot him 6 times. That's actually
I'm going like is hot 6 times. Okay, I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. I shot him 6 times. Your best Loomis, guys. What's going on, everyone? Stopping in to show some support. The collector movies are great as well. Can't wait for the new one to come out. Awesome. I appreciate that. Love me some. I've got all my Halloween 4Ks right there. I've got, look, right above here, we've got Michael Myers from 78. Yeah. 2018, and then Halloween 3 because we love some Season of the Witch. We've got Shannon saying Richard Bachman is Stephen King.
There we go.
So there she goes with that. I shot him 6 times.
Trying to think what his name was.
Yeah, I shot him 6 times saying the Black Phone 2 is awesome. We've got Joel saying there's still stuff we don't know about the grab. That's true. I'm assuming from the second film or just in general that there's, you know, a lore that they didn't go into his backstory as much.
Yeah, I still feel like there's more.
Mm-hmm. So leaves a possibility for a third film. You know,
I think maybe.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Did the second film do well at the box office? Let me see here. Black Phone 2.
I think but I don't think it was like monumental.
No, it made its money. If the budget was 30 million and the box office was 132, so it definitely made its money back. And it's Blumhouse. Blumhouse is always trying to, milk itself for IPs. But
I'm laughing because Blumhouse can be hit or miss.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna watch at some point again to do a review of the Exorcist Believer just because I want to torture myself.
Oh boy.
That was one I saw in theaters, and I was just like, it was okay. It was something, it was whatever. And then after watching it again, I was just like, I watched it when it came out on 4K. And I'm going to watch it one more time to actually review it. And my God, has that thing just aged like milk. It is just, wow.
I wanted to like it, but that one's a tough one.
Oh, it's painful. Absolutely painful. We love some Exorcist 3. Believe it or not, though, I don't know if there's another good Exorcist film. Jason or somebody has to correct me in the film. Like, we got 1 and 3, but I think the one from the 2000s was, I don't remember that one being good. I don't remember. Obviously, 2 is horrible. The Heretic.
2 is horrible.
Oh, it's beyond horrible. It's just, I can't believe they got...
and it's a shame because Linda Blair is in it.
I know. I can't believe they got her to come back through all the stuff she went through in the first one. But my God.
But it wasn't good.
Oh, it was trash. It was probably one of the worst sequels of all time.
Yeah.
Easily. But we've got Johnny saying, for sure, let's do it. So I'll definitely have to make that happen. We've got Ghosty, Shannon saying Ghosty, which is I shot him 6 times. We've got him saying, what's up, Shannon? We've got Ryan McKell, 103. Yeah, that's a tough watch. Yeah, it's really bad. I remember there was like CGI. Oh my goodness. If it was like bugs or something that just looked absolutely horrible. Just aged just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I don't do well with CGI.
What's that?
I don't do well with CGI. It's done way too much.
It is done way too much. We're in a... That's why I like the 90s and the 2000s, right? Because there's some things that you couldn't do practically. And even if it looked bad with CGI, it was like, okay, at least we were able to make it happen. But now we obviously rely too heavy on it. So I'm glad there's...
Think about one movie that I can mention
What's that?
that was done, but it was done with just practical effects, and it was amazing. And that's Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. Oh my goodness.
Right? The creature design is unbelievable.
Yep.
And the special effects were all practical and they
Yep.
were done amazingly. So
Yep.
if that movie can do it, why can't movies from now do that?
Shout out Lance Hendrickson
Yes.
from Pumpkinhead. Yeah, that's definitely one that a for sure cult classic. Didn't make that much money at the box office, but I never knew, or I've actually never knew, and I never saw there were multiple sequels to Pumpkinhead.
Yeah,
Like I
there
knew there
is.
was like a second one, but then there's like one that came out in like the 2000s or something. So like 30 years after the first film, which I've never seen. If anyone has seen that or knows anything about the films from the 2000s, drop that in the comments. But we've got, listen, Shannon saying, I can't wait for Mike Flanagan's Exorcist. Look, I hope it's good. In Mike Flanagan, we trust. I'm really excited for Clayface, which he is writing, not directing. I'm a massive Batman fan, and that, if anyone saw that like teaser trailer for like a minute long, that thing looks like it could be in the vein of Joker, where it was scary, and sort of subverts your expectations for a comic book film. Like it feels like a story first, and then a comic book adaptation next. So I really hope that's good. Lance Hendrickson has Hush, which I thought was phenomenal. That slasher film. Obviously, Doctor Sleep. I haven't seen. Did he do the first, Shannon? Did he do the first Ouija or the second one? Or you might know, Carrie. Not Lance Henderson. Oh my goodness, Mike Flanagan.
Well, I know that Mike Flanagan did The Haunting of Hill House, and I friggin' love that show.
Okay.
It was incredible because I love The Haunting. I love the remake. I love the original. I think the story is phenomenal, and I think he did a phenomenal job with the story. And he also did I don't think you can't call it a sequel. It's like the next season, I guess, the Bly Manor.
Okay.
I never finished that one.
Never finished it.
No, I did not. I mean, I heard that it was good, but it's definitely different than Hill House.
Mm-hmm. We've got we've got Shannon saying, I can't wait for Mike Flanagan's Exorcist. We've got my buddy Soulless Trenchcoat the Goat saying, hey, what's up? We've got Ryan McKell saying Lance is the GOAT. Absolutely. We've got Shannon saying, I love Lance Hendrickson. Absolutely. We've got Johnny saying, I can't wait for Zach Kreger's Resident Evil. I'm excited for it. I think it's coming out in like September, right before spooky season. I don't know a lot about Resident Evil. I own all the besides the newest one that came out, Raccoon City. I own those like first 6 with Mila Jovovich, which I have fun with, but I always tell people that I never played the games. I played like 1 or 2 at my buddy's house. So going into those movies, it was just like 2000s, like, just B horror movie fun. And I had fun with some of them. The first one's probably the best. I remember like the second and the third being pretty good. Like the third one, they were like in the desert and they had like those like vultures that were like, zombies. And then it starts to get muddy, like the last 2 or 3, where one of them was like they brought back dead characters like what's her name? Michelle Rodriguez from the first film, and did a lot of weird choices, and they were really coming out like every 2-3 years, which was kind of strange. So, but what I'm hearing, Johnny, is that I could be wrong, that Zach Kregers might be doing a Paul W.S. Anderson, how he's like not really adapting the what's it called? Video games. Yeah, which is strange, right? Like I think the last one, although I haven't seen it, they tried to adapt the video games and it didn't work out that well. So Zach Kregers is gonna kind of do his own thing. But the issue with that is, right, like if you do your own thing, you're separating your audience, because it's like if you do your own thing, then it's like the people who love the video game aren't going to want to watch it, and the people that if they didn't play the video game, but they want to watch the movie like me, they would have watched it anyway if it was an adaptation of the video game because they don't know what happened. And if it like, I don't know. I don't know. It seems kind of weird to me, but sorry for speaking so long. Carrie, are you excited for
No, it's okay.
the new Resident Evil, and what do you love, or have you seen the ones with Mila Jovovich?
I've only seen the first one, to be honest.
Well,
and that was literally around when it first came out, too.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not super into zombie stuff. Like, I do watch zombie related things, but I'm more so into like the more comedic side, like Shaun of the Dead or Zombieland, which I absolutely love. And I have watched The Walking Dead, but for all that is holy, I cannot finish that freaking show.
That's what I hear from everyone. I am not a TV show person or an episodic person. I will fall off. And everyone says like, oh, it's good up until this, or it's this until that. So like everyone's like, it's amazing until, season X or whatever. So I've heard the same thing. So that's what's made me like not want to dive into it. Because how many seasons are there, Carrie?
Oh my God. I think there at least has to be maybe 9. There might be more.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, that's a lot. Mm-hmm. I tried to watch Dexter and I tried to watch Supernatural, and for some reason I can't finish those either.
Dexter, I never watched, but I always wanted to. And it got confusing because it was like there's a new revival and then there's another prequel and there's another thing. And I'm just like, I don't know where to even begin with it. But I've heard from a lot of people that aren't even horror fans that are like, Dexter's a really good show. So I would definitely.
Not bad.
Yeah. When did you, or what made you fall off on it? Plot choices or?
Sometimes I just like get distracted. Like say if like a new show or a new season to another show ends up coming on, and then I just end up binge watching that. And then I'll get into like other stuff, and then I just completely forget that I'm actually watching that show. And then I spend like weeks, and then it turns into months, and then I completely forget where I left off. So then I end up having to rewatch. It turns into a thing.
Right. No, I agree. It's hard for me to just keep going back and watching the same what do you call it night after night to watch the same TV show. You get sick of it after a while.
Now, if we're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I have rewatched and watched that show so many times because it is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. That one I could definitely get invested in, and I'll never get tired of it.
Are you bummed? I mean, I'm sure you're bummed that they got rid of the reboot that was going to happen.
To be honest, I'm neutral. Like, if it were to happen, I would have been like, oh, that's cool. But knowing that it's not happening, I'm like, maybe it's for the best.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm like one of those. I'm like, well, it's cool to see Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy again, but will it necessarily be the same?
Right.
That's the thing.
Now, Carrie, what is your favorite, speaking of Zach Cregger, what's your favorite Zach Cregger film? I would definitely go Weapons over Barbarian, and I haven't seen his other film, which he directed, which I don't know off the top of my head. But are you partial to Weapons or Barbarian?
I watched both. I enjoyed both. I would have to give it to Barbarian a little bit more.
Sure.
Just because I liked that it tricked me. Like, I literally thought that it was going to be Skarsgård as like the creepo that was going to be like keeping people in the basement, and then they end up doing this twist on us, which I don't know if I'll leave it in case if someone hasn't seen it, but the fact of like learning what is actually happening, it blows your mind.
Right. So
I have to give it a little bit more to Barbarian.
No, yeah, both of them are great. And shout out to, again, Skarsgård and what's his name? Or Justin Long is in it as well.
I love Justin Long. He is a scream king.
He's a Scream King, and he's a big switch up for his character arc, which is not a good switch up, but you know, he definitely goes down a different path that I did not see coming.
Did not see that coming.
We've got Ryan saying Clayface, let's go. Yeah, man, I'm really excited for that. Any Batman IP I am ready for. We've got Soulless Trenchcoat saying the second Ouija, and correct me if I'm wrong, man, that second Ouija was really bad. I could be wrong, but I think the first one was good and the second one was really bad, if they weren't both bad.
I'm trying to remember the second Ouija.
Exactly. Probably for a reason.
Yeah.
We've got Ryan saying, don't bother with Welcome to Raccoon City, Adam. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a completionist. Maybe I'll watch it just on a random night before the new one comes out, just to say, you know, I've seen all the films. I do like the main guy who's in Victorious, the guy with I don't know his name, but he's a good actor. So maybe I'll watch it for him, or just to watch it before the new one comes out. But yeah, people say it's not that good. We've got Soulless Trenchcoat saying, Carey, if you like comedic zombie stuff, you might enjoy Z Nation. The first season is a little light on the comedy. It's still there, but season 2 and on crank up the comedy. So there you go.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Gotta check out Z Nation. And if you want to check out horrible zombie films, any of those Return to the Living Dead films from like the 2000s, like Necropolis, Rave to the Grave, those just absolutely horrible. Straight to DVD, Return to the Living Dead films. Those are horrible.
Also, I forgot about Cooties. Cooties is another good one. Yeah, Lee Winnell and Elijah Wood.
Shout out to Elijah Wood. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Shannon saying Kane Hodder just got announced to be in one of the Dexter spin-offs. There's another one. There's two.
Oh my god.
3 Dexter spin. Oh my goodness. We love Kane Hodder. But man, that guy's almost he's in his 70s, I believe. So awesome, but you know, protect Kane Hodder at all costs.
Yes.
We've got Stacy, awesome Stacy, that you can join. Acres of Movies, love the channel. Thanks from Stacy. Favorite movie score? Well, horror-wise, I mean, it probably has to be Halloween. You know, there's that infamous story where John Carpenter screened Halloween 1978, and people said it wasn't scary without the audio track. And when he puts the score in, you know, it obviously completely changes the film. You could obviously say Jaws, you know, obviously with the iconic, you know, the iconic score. There's a lot of Nolan ones that are pretty insane. I forget the composer's name. It's hard. I'm not really big on scores, or it's hard for me to remember them. Sometimes I remember like the songs that are used more in films. But what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Carey, for movie score?
I'm kind of the same. Like I do know that if I see Hans Zimmer, obviously he's gonna have an amazing score. Marco Beltrami, obviously Scream, he's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Bear McCreary, he does great scores as well. He also did the newest one for Drop. He did the score for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Elfman, I know that when you see his name, he does a lot of Tim Burton scores.
Yep.
I mean, they're incredible. You can't go wrong.
Absolutely. We've got Stacey saying favorite movie font. Is it basic because today is May the 4th that I go with Star Wars? Something so simple that's just iconic. Something like, you know, the S connecting to the T, and, you know, the S connecting to the R, the Star Wars and stuff. And, you know, who knows if we would have the Metallica font, right? The M and the A, if not the Star Wars, the S connecting to the T and the S connecting to the R. So I'm going basic, man. I'm going Star Wars. What about you, Carey?
That one's a hard one. I can't really think of any like movie fonts at the moment.
Right.
I'm gonna say anything Tim Burton, because I feel like he does a lot of great movie title, like Beetlejuice and stuff. So maybe I'll say something like that.
Love me some. Hey, look, we got in the corner. We got Jack and Sally. So of course,
we can go anything
Tim Burton. But we've got Stacy saying, if Wes Craven was back, would you want Scream Under the Stairs, the mashup?
No,
I didn't know that
no.
was a thing. People under the stairs and Scream. But I do think this may be an unpopular opinion. I do think after Scream 4, once we go to Scream 2022 or Scream 5 or whatever you want to call it, there seems to be some magic lost. Without obviously Wes Craven. Oh my goodness, Wes Craven being there.
You pulled a Scream 1.
I pulled a Tatum. A Wes Carpenter. I pulled a Tatum. Without him being attached to that project. But I don't know. We've got Stacey saying best comedy movie of the 80s, Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Carey?
Best comedy movie of the 80s. I mean, there's so many.
I mean, that's really the golden age of not only, again, comedies and horror films. So
it really is. And I feel like when I'm put on the spot, I can't think of anything. But
right.
I mean, Revenge of the Nerds is a good one. I mean, let's see. Anything with John Candy, anything with Chevy Chase, anything with Steve Martin. I'm just gonna go down that route.
Yep. No, definitely.
Any of the great ones, like Bill Murray and yeah.
Hey, no, sounds good. We've got Jason saying they need to put more. How crazy is that, Carey? That it's been 4 years. Was it 2022 or 2023 that Barbarian came out, and we still do not have it on physical media?
How have they not done that? I don't get it.
I believe it's 20th Century Fox, which is Disney, and Disney doesn't put things out, but it made a lot of money. It doesn't really make any sense. It's not one of these films where it's lost money or anything.
Crazy.
Or we didn't even get a Blu-ray. It wasn't even we'll give you the Blu-ray and the DVD, but not a 4K. But I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty insane. I would love to see. I know there's been rumors too, but the Hellraiser remake that went on Hulu, that was same thing, 2022 or 2023, which is probably also 20th Century Fox. I would love to see that on a physical media release because I had fun with that one. I haven't watched it in a couple years. Maybe I watched it a year after it came out. But I would definitely want to check that one out again.
I haven't watched any Hellraiser movies, to be honest.
Hellraiser's a I don't know how to describe it.
An interesting franchise.
Yeah, I mean the first two are the best, but the first one isn't really when you think of Hellraiser, you might think of what happens in the second film more. I'm not really a body horror person. That stuff kind of grosses me out. So yeah, I mean I've seen it, but it's definitely things that make me a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I've seen The Fly, I've seen The Substance, I've seen all that stuff, but it's not something I'm gonna turn on a random Monday night. But
I'm one of those people that I keep saying, "Oh, I'm not into body horror. I'm not into body horror," but yet I end up finding myself watching them.
What's another one? Because I don't know much about the genre besides again the staples of The Fly and The Substance and all that stuff.
So I've seen The Human Centipede.
Oh God, yeah, I watched that for the plot one time. I was like, oh yeah, let me just watch it for the lore, for the memes, and
I just wanted to know what it was about. I watched the first one, and I don't even ask me why, but I watched the second one. That one was even worse.
I bet
there is. Sorry.
There's more. There's more than two.
There's a third one, but I'm not watching that one because it's in a prison, and I saw a photo of it, and I'm like, nope, I'm stopping at 2.
Yeah, that's one that that's just, it's too disgusting. It's just it's kind of weird though, right? That comes out and it's obviously too far for people, but it still blows my mind how Terrifier is as massive as it is, because it's absolutely insane. It's really just balls to the wall, insanely gory and all that stuff. And
it truly is.
I don't know. I mean, I love it, right? But I can't believe it's in movie theaters and they're having people pass out and it's not rated, and it's all these things where you're I don't know. I don't know how it's sweeping the world by storm, but it's one of those things that you would one of those video nasties like Cannibal Holocaust or something from the 70s that they wanted to, you know, ban because it was just too violent. But it's gotten massive. So, you know, props to
Cannibal Holocaust has a reason for being banned.
They were
I
killing
finally
animals.
watched that one
Yeah.
like last year.
Right.
And I felt so dirty after watching that.
You got to take a shower after, right? It's one of those.
Exactly. Oh
right.
my god, it was horrible. And I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna say the turtle scene scarred me dearly.
They are hacking up animals, which is horrible. Real life animals.
Yes.
But yeah. So we've got Soulless Trenchcoat saying the second Ouija was good, but the first was bad. That's shocking that the second one would be bad and the first one is good. We've got Jason saying I rated it a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I think he's talking about Barbarian. My review was spoiler free. It was funny how I put it out. We've got Chris.
Does have to be funny.
We've got Chris Jericho. Shout out my wrestling fans. Is going to be an Indector spin-off as well. We've got all the superstars: Kane Hodder, Chris Jericho. Always found his cameo to be kind of random, or just like that, a glorified cameo in Terrifier.
I was gonna say, I was thinking of Terrifier when I saw the name Chris Jericho.
Right. Yeah. So very strange how that kind of worked out. But you know, we love some wrestling. We love some Chris Jericho. Well, to put it lightly without spoiling the movie, do not rent an Airbnb in Detroit that a crazy lady lives in. It's different, but a great movie. You'll have your edge of your seat moments and laugh a few times more. Yeah, no, definitely. You know what? Those Airbnbs kind of freak me out. Like anytime I don't have the luxury of, you know, being able to afford vacations or anything, but since Airbnbs have come out, and it's even prior to that film's release, I don't know. I just feel like being in someone's house is kind of weird. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, whether it's, you know, there's neighbors across the street, or there's, you know, God forbid, there's like cameras or something in the house. Like, I kind of am like feel more safer and comfortable in like in a hotel. But Airbnbs have become, you know, the thing in the last couple of years. So my brother does them all the time. But yeah, I was never really comfortable with like Airbnb is like sleeping in someone else's bed or something. But so
I'm the same way. I don't really, it doesn't feel very comfortable for me.
Right. It's just, I don't know, something's weird about it to me. But we got Ryan saying Big Trouble in Little China. Shout out to John Carpenter. I forgot what I asked, but we love some John Carpenter. We love some Kurt Russell. For me, I'd probably go and Escape from New York if we're talking about those sort of films with Kurt Russell. But I would have expected Barbarian to have shocking. It didn't have a DVD, or, you know, I've seen
at least a DVD.
Right. I've seen things nowadays come out with it's like they come out with a DVD and a 4K or a Blu-ray and a DVD, but maybe not all three. But the fact that it has nothing is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's weird.
Jason goes, I would have taken a VHS tape, absolute Laserdisc. Put Barbarian on Laserdisc. You heard it here first, people. I'll buy
floppy disc even.
Floppy disc. It'll probably be 10 floppy discs if you remember those days.
Oh yeah.
You always had to keep changing them. That's how old I am, folks. But but yeah, so I don't know. What's have you seen anything in theaters lately? Are you excited for things coming out? What's what's on your radar?
Well, I did watch a couple of movies as of late. I watched Undertone, They Will Kill You, and Forbidden Fruits.
Okay. Break those down, because I haven't seen any of those. Okay.
I'll tread softly.
That's all.
Undertone, I really, really wanted to like.
Okay.
But it did not hit the mark for me. It missed it, unfortunately. There was just, I don't know. It had a great premise, but it didn't go exactly where I wanted it to go.
Okay.
Which is a shame. But I would say I would put it kind of towards like Skinamarink, but not as bad as Skinamarink.
That bored the life out of me, Skinamarink.
I fell asleep to Skinamarink, and I tried to rewind it back to where I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep again.
Yeah, no, that's an accurate. We're gonna put your description on the box so people don't buy it.
Exactly.
I fell asleep and then I rewound it and I fell asleep again.
Yep. Because that's how it felt. Oh my god. I gave up on it. Like, I didn't end up watching the ending, but it was just
Right.
like, I'm over this at this point.
Right.
I was so excited about it too, because I'm like, ooh, this is going to be different. This is going to be something that, you know, they're playing around with something and it's going to really hit and it's going to be something cool. Nope, not at all. It was boring as hell. We were basically staring at people's feet for about an hour and some minutes, and some strange things were happening, but we didn't even see what was happening.
That's right. Yeah. So listen, guys, instead of taking melatonin or NyQuil, you can just watch Skinamarink, and
Yep.
it'll do the exact same effects. But
Exactly.
now Forbidden Fruits, wasn't that the one that was supposed to be like the craft?
So Forbidden Fruits gave me the feel of Mean Girls, and also definitely The Craft as well.
Okay.
It was the writer Diablo Cody, which I absolutely adore her. I love her writing style. I think she's fantastic. She definitely had her spice. Her style was definitely sprinkled throughout. You could definitely tell that it was her. There were moments where I did feel like it drug out a little bit, but I did like the story and I did like where it was going. So I did like that one. It's not like my favorite of Diablo Cody's stuff, but I did enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I obviously Jennifer's Body is probably my favorite.
Oh my god, I love Jennifer's Body.
Which
That one's my favorite.
we're supposed to get a remake or something.
They're
Uh,
talking about a sequel,
sequel.
and Amanda Seyfried did say, I will come back if Megan Fox comes back. And I
Right.
think they finally got Megan to come back, so fingers crossed that maybe we get a Jennifer's Body 2 within like 2 years or so. Let's hope.
That's another one that Kyle Gallner was in as well. He does so many roles that, like, even if he's not the main character, he's like a side character or something. I think he's like an emo kid in this
He is,
film
yeah.
that gets,
Cullen Gray.
yeah, that gets it's amazing. You remember the name, but he gets eaten
Of course.
by Jennifer, and yeah, I mean,
They call him human lasagna.
what was that?
They call him human lasagna.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Juno and Jennifer's Body. I never watched. I do want to watch it because my boy from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is in it, but I haven't seen Lisa Frankenstein yet.
Oh, it's really good. And
That's a
also
good one.
Zelda Williams directs it. That's her
Okay.
first directorial debut. And if you
Okay.
don't know who Zelda Williams is, that is Robin Williams's daughter.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I was gonna say
Yep.
I don't. What That's her directorial debut. You said.
Yes, and she did a fantastic job.
Nice.
It is
Yeah.
really, really good. I definitely recommend it. It's got
Yeah.
that spunk, it's got some spice, it has some dark comedy, it's got great horror in it. I love it. It's definitely great. I have to give it like Jennifer's Body and then Lisa Frankenstein because it's
Mhm.
that good.
No, sounds good to me. We've got Jason saying, "Oh, I remember. I'm older than you, Adam. That's true. I'm 30, but I act like I'm 50. Like go to sleep early. Oh, my back and everything hurts, and yeah, 100%.
That's what happens when you get in your 30s.
Oh my goodness, everything is in pain.
Mhm.
But you don't see them anymore. Just external jobs. Yeah, that's true. Um, but I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I would love to see Lisa Frankenstein. Love me some Jennifer's Body. Trying to think what else.
Juno was a good one, and then also she did or wrote Young Adult with Charlize Theron. That one's actually really good too.
Young adult. Yeah, I don't know if I know that one. Okay, I know her, Charlize Theron, but yeah.
She actually did two. I think she did Tully as well. There's another one called Tully. It's like Tully.
Okay.
That one's not bad either.
Okay.
But they're more like on the drama comedy side, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But They Will Kill You. That one is balls to the wall. It's batshit crazy. It's like
Yeah.
Kill Bill on crack.
Is that her? Who wrote it?
No, that was the next movie that I watched. I moved on from Diablo Cody.
Okay, I do want to see that. Yeah, I love me some Kill Bill. I think what's her name's in it. Oh my goodness. Patricia Arquette and Heather Graham and
Yep.
yeah, there's a whole.
Also Tom Felton.
Shout out Draco Malfoy.
Yep, he's in it too.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
Love
and
me
he
some
does
Draco.
a great job.
Yeah, that was one that I definitely would have. I don't think it's in theaters anymore, but I want to see that as soon as it comes to streaming.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I love the music style that they chose for it, and also the fighting choreography is incredible, and it's definitely bloody. It's got some gore.
Like John Wick, like no camera cuts or anything.
Well, there might be a little camera cuts, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not bad.
But is she doing all the action herself, the main actress?
That I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
But it is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
There are some elements in there like, what the hell is going on? But
Right.
besides that, it's great.
Right. Now, for the people coming over from your channel, I go to a lot of conventions and I love meeting celebrities and stuff of that nature. Have you been to any conventions? Who is anyone you've met, Carey? Do you want to go to conventions? What's going on with that?
I've never been to a convention.
Okay.
Maybe eventually, if I ever have that little thing called money, that would be great eventually.
Mm-hmm.
As for meeting anyone, I mean, it wasn't at a convention, but I do have a fun little story. Do you know who John Abrahams is?
Yes, from Scary Movie.
Yep, he plays as Bobby, and he was also in Meet the Parents.
Uh-huh.
So, at my old job, they were actually filming a movie right across the street.
Okay.
And he was actually the one directing it, and he was also starring in it.
Okay.
So he had some of his filming equipment in our parking lot.
Okay.
And he came into the store and he's like, "Hey, can I use the bathroom?" And it's really funny because my coworker at the time, she's like, "He sounds like the dude from House of Wax." And I'm like, "He looks like the guy from Scary Movie."
Right.
And he's like, "Well, I'm both of those." He's like, "Yes, that's me."
Right.
And we were laughing, and so he's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And we're a pharmacy, and
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, our bathroom is not accessible to the public. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Dude, this is John Abrahams. We're
Right. Like,
gonna let him use the bathroom."
right.
So I walked with him, and I was literally doing that stupid fangirl shit that we usually do. I
Mm-hmm.
was literally name dropping all the movie references from Scary Movie, and he's just like giggling at me the whole entire time.
Uh-huh.
And when we went to the back for him to go to the bathroom, I'm like waiting for him because I have to wait there because we have to have somebody there. So he comes out, and I'm like, "I don't want to be like a weirdo or anything, but could I have a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
Uh-huh.
So I end up getting a picture with him,
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, it was a really funny experience. It was
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Now, did you ever watch the film that he was directing? Did that come out yet?
It did, and it's called Clover.
Okay.
I didn't actually watch the movie yet, but it's so funny because in the trailer, it literally shows my job in the trailer, which is hilarious.
That is awesome. Yes, you could literally see it.
Mm-hmm.
As like a B-roll, like a background shot.
Yep. I have to keep telling myself, just watch it. I keep
Right.
forgetting to.
But we've got Nanette Blood Rose Horror Fairy saying, "Hello, everyone." We've got I found your channel, Adam, from Carey. Well, I appreciate it. Carey's doing the hard work, helping me out here. I appreciate it, guys.
Of course.
We've got hi Nanette. We've got Nanette saying hello, Ryan. Yeah, guy, I appreciate it. Carey bringing her squad over here to hang out with us tonight.
Heck yes, that's what we do.
That's exactly, and I will be there at some point. I'm forcing myself on your channel for the next watch along.
Yeah, go right ahead. I don't care.
We're gonna make it happen. But before we well, we got a little bit more time before we wrap a little bit. Is there anything you want to ask me? Is there any questions about I don't know, anything, upcoming movies, or just I don't know.
Well, I do know that I am absolutely excited for the movie Hokum.
Okay.
I am going to be watching that movie on Thursday, and I'm trying to debate if I want to do like a double watch of Deepwater and then Hokum, because I don't know how good Deepwater is going to be. I only want to watch it because Rennie Harlan, as we all know, he just did the Strangers trilogy, and it wasn't the best, but he did do one of my favorite shark movies, which is Deep Blue Sea.
That's right.
So I'm hoping that maybe he'll make another good shark movie.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's hard to make shark movies are a dime a dozen at this point.
Yeah, I just saw Thrash, and that one was it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't the best.
Right. Yeah, I think Deep Blue Sea kind of caught lightning in a bottle. Like sometimes it's very like a period piece with Thomas Jane and LL Cool J and Samuel L. Jackson and stuff.
Dude,
but
they had a stacked cast.
That did have a really good cast.
And the shark graph, in my opinion, those sharks looked phenomenal. They looked great.
For sure, for the time, yeah.
I feel like even now they look great.
I haven't. Yeah,
think about the sharks that we have that they show now. Like they're CGI. They look like crap.
Right. After this, I'm gonna Google Samuel Jackson getting eaten by a shark. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Now that part did look a little hokey, but
yeah.
The rest of it looked freaking fantastic, though.
We've got Ryan saying, "With Carey comes Legion." That's right. She rolls deep. Her squad rolls deep. We've got Souls Trenchcoat saying, "Hey, Nanette." We've got Jason saying, "I have Mortal Kombat 2 booked this Saturday. Also, Top Gun Maverick for the 16th. He's got 2 showings for the 16th and 17th." Yeah, I learned out last live stream that they're replaying Top Gun Maverick in the theaters. And we've got Nanette saying, "Hello, Trashy." Yeah, so we've got Deepwater, which who knows if it's going to be good or not. We've got Hokum, which I've heard good things, hopefully, right? We got Adam Scott.
Oh, I have great feelings about that one. And then I can't wait for Obsession as well.
I don't know why I keep confusing Obsession with, what was the other one you saw before that wasn't Hokum? The Undertone, maybe?
They Will Kill You, maybe?
I don't know why I thought it was Undertone, but Obsession is what is it? Oh, that's the Curry Barker film.
Yes. Which I just started getting into his stuff like maybe the beginning of this year, and I absolutely love his channel. It's a Bad Idea. There's Comedy Gold on there, and he also has Milk and Cereal, which that is a great found footage film. Well, yeah. And then he has other short films which I need to dabble into.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got potential.
Yeah. It sounds like it. Yeah, I mean he's got what was I gonna say? Yeah, so Milk and Cereal I've heard. I haven't watched. I know it's
I recommend it's good.
Yeah. I was never a big what do you call it, found footage person. But if it's short, it's on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can just...
It is on his YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, sounds good to me. But let's see what we got here.
I actually love found footage films.
Sure. What's like your favorite I mean, besides like Blair Witch
I was
and
gonna say, I'm gonna be so cheesy and say Blair Witch is definitely up there.
it is definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Definitely really put it's hard to well put it on the map. Sure, like Cannibal Holocaust was there, but yeah, this one really put it on the map in the 90s.
Oh, definitely. I remember back in the time when people were actually terrified because they thought that someone literally went into the woods and found a videotape, and they're like, oh my god, these people are actually missing, and they have footage of before they went, like them showing what happened to them, and people were freaking out.
Yeah, and it's crazy because again, without the internet or the early days of the internet, because I think you could go on a website that you know showed the characters as missing, and the real actors and actresses had to like hide from not go out in the public for so long, and they really just had this viral marketing campaign, and yeah, definitely um, was capturing lightning in a bottle. So yeah.
I actually feel really bad for those actors though, because even to this day, they haven't got half as much as of the money of the earnings that they should have gotten.
Oh, they just got paid like a stipend, and then that was it.
Yep, even though they should have got way more. Like they were the ones literally holding the cameras. They were the ones out there basically filming themselves. Like they were just given a basically a schedule. They're like, "Okay, this is what you have to do at this time. This is basically it. You have to go here, you have to go there." And they did the rest.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it was them. Like they filmed it, they did everything basically. But
Right.
they got like bare minimum of what they should have gotten.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's horrible how they, like you said, they really didn't have a script. I think the directors like gave them, um, for lack of a better term, like instructions. Like you're gonna walk to this place and you're gonna find this, this sticks that look like a pentagram or whatever it was, and yeah, it was strange that they really came up with this whole story and it kind of just meshed together, and they didn't get the success from it how they would have nowadays. They would be on every Instagram reel and stuff like that, but
But they
they
would
do,
be promoting the heck out of it.
yeah, they promote the life out of it, but they do conventions. I think there was one last year in New Jersey that they all three of them went to together, and so I'm glad that they're getting at least some sort of fame or notoriety or something. But yeah,
They deserve it.
yeah, found footage to me, the shaky cam would always give me a headache, and the low fineness would always like I would tune out sometimes if I was watching like some people today, to go back to the old times will watch stuff on VHS, and I haven't been like that. I'm always like I want to watch it on the best picture quality, and whether it's physical media or something, and uh, sometimes it's hard to tell what's actually going on, whether it's because of the shaky cam or not. And sort
Have
of
you
that
seen The Last Exorcism?
I don't think so. Is that also found footage?
It is a found footage, and also Eli Roth.
Oh, I like some Eli Roth. Okay.
That one's actually really good. There's also a 2 as well. That one's okay, but I do definitely feel like the first one is the best one.
I definitely like some. Oh my goodness. I definitely like some last exorcism films.
Yeah, that one is really good. And of course, I do like the paranormal activities. I'm not even gonna lie. I do like those, except for Ghost Dimension, and I can't get into the marked ones. I don't know what it is, but I can't get into that one.
Isn't there like 6 of them?
Yeah, there's a good bit of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy. Let's see what we got here. We got Nanette. It's hard to say. Geez, Nanette, Blood Rose, Horror Fairy, all the all the things together.
She loves her long names.
Yes. I understand where you're coming from, Adam, because I don't like found footage movies as well. We've got Nanette saying, I have the same problem with found footage that you do. I don't like the shaky cams, but I have to agree with Carrie. The Last Exorcism is really good. Yeah. That is definitely one I'll have to check out on my watch list. Well, speaking of Eli Roth, is there any do you like some Cabin Fever? Do you like some Thanksgiving? What's when you think of Eli Roth, what are your what are the films that you can get into?
So I definitely remember Cabin Fever back when it first came out because I rented it with my friend, like my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
We did like that one, even though it was gross as hell. And Hostel is another good one.
Yep.
I actually really do like Hostel.
Yep.
A lot of people say they like the second one better than the first one, but I like the first one better because I like Jay Hernandez. I love that he gives them a good comeuppance by the end. And Thanksgiving, I like it for the most part, but I can't get past the main character. There's something about her that she just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I could see it. She's I could say it. I don't think she's the best actress, if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough fire, in my opinion.
And then he did that weird. I played the video games, not a lot, but he did Borderlands, and it was just like panned, like commercially.
Yeah, no.
Very strange.
And then Green Inferno, I'm not touching because that one is supposed to be very, very close to the Cannibal Holocaust, and not doing that.
It's pretty gross. There are some scenes that you're like, there are some scenes that you're like, it's hard to watch, whether it's cannibal stuff or body horror, for sure. But there's that one, and then there's Cabin Fever. There's he did a shark movie too, but I never watched it.
Oh, which one is that one?
Never mind. He did a shark documentary film called Finn, directed by Eli Roth.
Oh wait, I think I did watch that, and I actually enjoyed it. If I'm not mistaken. Because I'm a huge shark fan. I try to watch everything I possibly can about sharks.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what other.
Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I liked Knock Knock, actually. Inglourious Bastards is obviously pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Clown.
I don't think I have either.
No. Piranha 3D, it's
I saw the first Piranha. I don't think I saw the second one.
They're saying Hunt. I don't think he did anything with the movie Hunt, did he?
He might have produced it. He definitely didn't direct it.
No, he did not. But that's a good movie though. I like Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt was fun, yeah.
Ooh, The Sacrament. I love that one.
When did that come out? The Sacrament.
That one is an A24 movie. That one is so good. I highly recommend that one.
Okay.
Now, Ty West was the one that directed it, but Eli Roth helped produce it, if I'm not mistaken, because it says Eli Roth presents The Sacrament.
Okay.
Now, that one is a good one. It's based on a true story.
What was your favorite of the, speaking of Ty West, was it X Pearl or Maxine, your favorite of the three?
Oh my god, I love all of them. I love Ty West's directing style.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go with X though, because I love that 70s Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of vibe.
Yep, agreed. Yep.
There was just something about it. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And Brittany Snow was fantastic.
Brittany Snow, Jenna Ortega. That was probably the first thing I saw her in. Was that before Scream 5?
That was, I think it was after.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I love Jenna Ortega. I think she's a great actress. I love Wednesday. She's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Can't wait until the new one comes out.
Are they filming that currently? Season 3?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool, cool. We've got Nanette saying, you can call me Nanette. Sounds good. We've got Nanette saying, I like Clown and the House with a Clock in its Walls. I never saw House and the Clock with its Walls. I think Jack Black's in that, though.
Yeah, I need to see that one because I love Jack Black.
I love him, too. Everything. He's pretty much in from The Pick of Destiny to School of Rock and everything.
Yes, I love School of Rock.
Classic. Absolutely.
Yes. And I love Anaconda. I know that some people
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the new one yet.
Oh my god, it is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Well,
it cracks me up.
Oh well, look, guys, we're getting a little bit later. Without further ado, we're gonna make the floor is yours. Oh, we got one question. We got Jason saying, I thought it was pretty good and funny.
Right.
We've got the floor is yours, Carey. Where can everyone find you? What's going on your channel? Promote away. Instagram, YouTube, all the things, all the links. Where can everyone find you that are listening right now?
Well, you can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. And if you really want to, I am on Discord as well. My channel, I've been doing some Euphoria commentaries. I have been doing some watch parties, obviously. And I also like to do movie commentaries as well, where you can watch along with me, or if you want to just pop me on and listen to me while you're doing the dishes or whatever, do whatever floats your boat. I'm like, my channel is just for chill vibes and like being at a bestie sleepover slumber party. That is definitely me. That's my channel. I talk about everything.
Absolutely. We love it. We appreciate it. Oh, we got one more. We got Nanette saying, you are right. It has Jack Black in it. And then we have my favorite Ty West is The House of the Devil. Oh, that's a good one.
I love that one. It's so good.
We're gonna talk a little bit backstage, guys, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Carey, hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate everybody in the chat. We got a lot of new viewers, so I appreciate again Carey bringing over her squad to hang out tonight. Guys, if you don't know me, Movie Magic 96. I do my favorite things to do are reviews that I put a lot of time and energy in. I script them and do a lot of cutaways and make it as professional as possible. Definitely different content than this long form content of live streams, and I do conventions as well. I go to a lot of them and meet a lot of celebrities. So please check me out on there as well, and you will see me again at some point on Carey's channel for a watch along.
Hell yeah.
But all right, guys, we will see you. Me and Carey will hang out a little bit backstage. We'll see you in a little bit.